And here's something that probably won't get a single view. It's R-Type for the Super Nintendo. So I was watching a compilation of shmups on the SNES, and there were surprisingly few of them, like less than 20 maybe, and I saw this one mentioned in the video and I thought, well, that looks like a good time. Let's try that out. So, what is there to say about Super R-Type for the Super Nintendo? Well, this was mentioned on GameSack, another fine gaming channel. I doubt there's a whole lot of overlap between this fan base and that one. I'm assuming you haven't seen GameSack, but anyway, they did a skit about if the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis swapped places. And so the first guy says, look, Sonic is running on the Super Nintendo and it's just as fast as the original. So then the joke of this is the other guy has a Genesis and he says, well, look at this. Super R-Type is running on a Sega Genesis and it's running just as slow as the original. Because, as I'm sure you're aware, the Super Nintendo was known for its regular slowdowns. The clock speed was rather inconsistent at times, just like the system that came before it, the NES. I don't know why I'm talking like that for the duration of this video. I figure now that Mark Bussler has left the YouTube scene, I gotta impersonate him and be the new guy who talks like this. So maybe 10 seconds ago you saw me crash into that rock, and that may seem like a very elementary mistake, but you do not know what it is like to be in the heat of the moment. The controls are in fact very oversensitive, which can lead to mistakes like crashing backwards into a rock formation. You can never truly understand how difficult this is until you have played it. Even though we're on easy, it really doesn't lighten things up. Truthfully, I do not know what the benefit of easy is versus the other modes. This really just seems just as difficult. I am not being helped whatsoever. So anyway, did you see in the news how the PS3 store is being shut down? Not immediately, but in the coming months. Oh, what a tragic event. There are likely some games that have not been backed up, and they will be lost forever once those servers are shut down, and we don't even know which games they are. Truly, history has been forever lost. Pardon me for being a stupid optimist on this, but I feel like that won't be as big of a problem with future generations like the PS4 and what have you, because seems like all consoles going forward are going to have an x86 architecture, which is going to make games much easier to transfer since they're all essentially just the same box, just with the different hardware requirements. So I would assume that once your games are locked to an account, they're going to be there throughout all future upgrades, unless they finally ditch x86 architecture someday. So here's the first mini-boss, by the way. Look at him, he's a crazy metallic hair. Like, what do they call those little thin metallic fringes sticking out of his body? Anyway, he's an eyeball monster with a bunch of thin metal strands sticking out of him. I did not stand a chance. Okay, we're gonna skip forward so you don't have to watch that same doofy segment again. Let's just go straight to the boss. Here we go. What's Family Guy been doing lately? You guys like Family Guy? I don't know, remember that episode where they had a Mario parody in it, and they just had the guy who voices Cleveland play Mario, and it's kind of an odd casting choice. I mean, I guess that no one on the show could convincingly sound like old Charles Martinet. You do kind of wonder what goes on behind the scenes when they make those kind of casting decisions. I mean, they've got 4 voice actors to choose from? If Seth MacFarlane tried to do it, it just wouldn't sound right at all. Oh ho, it's me, Mario, wahoo, ha, legalize weed. I don't know. What else is going on out there? Well, there's definitely one thing I could talk about, but I don't want to get involved in intranet dramas, so we'll just leave that one be. You can find out about that on your own time. You came here for Super R-Type, darn it. Not to hear about internet drama. This ain't no Keemstar. Didn't Keemstar have a drama-themed segment? It was like Drama Mondays or something silly like that. I'm your host, Killer Keemstar, from the Intergalactic Space Arcade and its never-ending quest to review everything. I'm getting a little confused and just combining stuff at this point. That letter S I picked up 10 to 15 seconds ago is a speed boost, by the way. That's pretty standard thoroughfare for any shoot-'em-up, but just in case you were wondering. Some of that white spaceship in the corner there, it looked rather H.R. Geiger-esque. It had that sort of xenomorph head. Lots of things were influenced by the H.R. Geiger aliens' designs. Even in Dragon Ball Z, Frieza had that one transformation where he had that big long head that made him look like a xenomorph. That was just a popular movie. I've never seen the original Alien, actually. Sacrilegious, I know. The only one I actually have seen in the series is Prometheus, of all things. I wasn't really planning on seeing it, but a buddy wanted to go to the movies one day in 2012, and I thought it looked decent. And it was. Solid movie overall. Someone is slamming a door downstairs, but we're just gonna leave that be and continue making this show. We've only got 1 to 2 minutes left anyway. So the key to beating this mini boss right here is to get low, to dodge the laser. Just like in that YouTube poop where Teizande has to lean outward to dodge the laser. Remember that? Probably not. Oh, so anyway, speaking of extremely dated memes from 2008, so now that the PS3 store is getting discontinued, I found this old meme from 2008, back from when the PS3 didn't have any games. It's like the PS3 is trying to pick up a lady in the bar and she's not into it, and at the end of the PS3 it's like a guy and he shrugs at the camera and the caption says, PS3 has no game. Anyway, the point of what I'm saying here is that meme is back in style. We've come full circle and we can joke about the PS3 having no games again. What a time to be alive. I made a tweet about this exact subject, but I don't think anybody's seen it. Well, we were clearly no match for that first boss. We didn't really make any meaningful progress, but hey, that's Super R-Type for you. It's not like anybody's watching this other than me anyway. So yeah, we'll come back tomorrow for more Ape Escape, possibly, with Spike and the Scientist and Misty and the Evil Monkey and all your cartoon pals. I don't know.